Hey my Liptons, so going back to this poll, so I obviously did my Vampire Diaries / the original ships because that's what the majority of you guys wanted. So obviously you can see underrated TV shows and politics is both a tie. So I'm not in the mood to talk about politics right now. It's always a mess when it comes to politics. I'm gonna just talk about underrated TV shows. So that's what I'm gonna upload now, and we're gonna talk about it. So let's talk about it, so the reason why I say Rain, and whoever is Rain fans, like, I hope you guys know the show. I hope you guys watched the show. The show is no longer on Netflix. I think it's on hbomax. I have to check and see, but if not, you guys can watch the show on 123 Movies. So Rain, okay, Rain is not extremely underrated, but it's underrated. It's like, I don't see a lot of like the internet talking about it, and maybe I'm not in those spaces. That's why I feel like I don't see a lot of people talk about the show, because I really thought that Rain was a really, really good show, right? So obviously, you have, it's basically about Mary Queen of Scots. It's having to do with some true stories and hearing that, but obviously, like, so it's a dramatization of Mary Queen of Scots, the Queen of England the first, but they put a more modern twist to it. So I was definitely happy about that, because it felt more relatable watching this as a high schooler when they modernized the, how it, Scotland and England back in the 1400s, 1500s, whatever. So this was a great show, and honestly, I'm glad the show was only like 4 seasons, okay? It's like they ended at the perfect time. That's what I would say. It ended at the perfect time. At the end of the day, obviously spoilers, just in case if you guys are going to go and try to watch it. I'm going to be giving spoilers. Mary dies at the end of this movie. At the end of the show, sorry. And it was already a thing in history. Is a historical fact that Mary Queen of Scots was executed by her cousin, the Queen of England. So, but I mean, as far as like my favorite ships in the show, here's the thing, right? I'm going back to where the guys are at. At first, y'all, I would say, okay, let me just say this, because it's like, yes, I'm team Mary and Frances, right? Frances is obviously the blonde, the one on her left side. Here's the thing. I think that because, like, I was angry at Frances, especially season 1 Frances. Like, season 1 Frances was extremely, like, okay, like, you are an asshole right now, and I don't appreciate that. So I was happy that, like, I wanted Mary to get her lick back. So it's like when she went to go make out with Bash and everything, I was like, yeah, do you? Like, Francis is out here, going after his ex-girlfriend and sleeping with other people while he's engaged to you. And I don't care if he's the prince or the king or a man, he's still a cheater. So I was bad at Francis for a while, especially like after he slept with her best friend. Mind you, he slept with Lola. Okay, I'm so upset, yo. To this day, I'm so mad that Lola really, really broke girl code and slept with her best friend's ex-fiance. Okay, if y'all don't know what happened, go watch the show. It's a long story, and it's really good. That's the thing too. So in my deepest of hearts, yes, I am team Mary and Frances. Like, I cried so hard, honestly, when Frances died. Like, it was bad. It was bad when Frances passed away for me. Like, I was like in emotional torment when he passed away. You would have thought that it was like a family member of mine's passed away when Francis died. Like, it was crazy. But here's the thing though, y'all. I also kind of liked Mary and Darnley. And I don't have his picture here, but Darnley, you know, I don't know. I feel like they should have kind of dragged that relationship out a little bit more. Like, because I don't know, I was kind of into it. Like, it was like, you know, Darnley was someone very unpredictable for Mary and things like that. So I was like, okay, like, I think I can root for this couple. So, but yeah, I will say this though. I was also team Bash and Kenna. All right. And this is Kenna right here. And let me just say this. I know. Kenna was a knucklehead in the show. She very immature, very just like, you know, thought very highly of herself when it's like and Kenna had to be humbled a couple of times, right? Because she really thought that she was top shit. She really thought the king was really going to do something for her, and it didn't end up that way. So, but when the writers put Kenna and Bash together, I was here for it. Like, I thought they were cute. I was like, okay, yes, this is giving me something. You know, finally Kenna's starting to be responsible. She's starting to not being selfish and start thinking about other people, that sort of thing. But then when of course the writers had to break them up too, so that didn't last. But yeah, Reign is definitely a great show. I recommend it. I think it's underrated, but yeah, Greer was always a good friend to Mary, you know. So yeah, like, you guys go check it out. So the show is called Reign, and it's only 4 seasons, so it's a very, very short series, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, this one I will never ever forgive ABC Family, aka Freeform, for canceling this show. Let me tell you guys something right now. This show got canceled after 1 season. Okay, I am so upset. Honestly, I think I want to, hopefully that executive is still at the headquarters of Freeform or whatever the hell, so I can make some phone calls. I need to make some phone calls. Oh, wait a minute. I think Disney now owns Freeform, if I'm not mistaken, because it makes absolutely no sense how a show like this, it was so good. It was so good. Like, if you guys do not know Twisted, it's only 1 season. You guys probably can go watch it on ABC Family, freeform.com, or you can watch it on 123 Movies. This show was good. I absolutely love the show. It's a teen show. It has to do with murder, mystery, drama, romance, you know, just, you know, but the way they tied that in with this show, it was so good. Loved it. The actors did what they needed to do. I'm not remembering his name. I think his name is Avon or something. Avon, obviously, he played Danny in the show. Danny Desai. He did what he needed to do. Lacey, I love Danny and Lacey together. I hate that they broke them up to make the Joe fans comfortable. But here's my thing, right? I heard, and this is back in the day, this is high school, because after the show got canceled, right? A friend was telling me this like conspiracy theory as to why they think that Twisted got canceled. At the time, it was called ABC Family. That was the network. So my friend was telling me, she was like, you know, it makes no sense how like a show like this that is this good can be canceled. And at first they were like, oh, ratings this, ratings that. But I'm just like, I'm sure Pretty Little Liars has had their days where the ratings weren't good, but yet y'all still kept them on the air. So my friend was basically like, she thinks the reason why the show was canceled is because they didn't want this show to beat out Pretty Little Liars. They did not want Twisted to beat out Pretty Little Liars. And that was something for me to think about. And to this day, I still feel that way. And I love Pretty Little Liars. Y'all know, like, I do so many Pretty Little Liars reviews and everything like that. But for me, it's like, why would you cancel a show that might beat out your top show? Like, isn't that, like, a good thing? That's the thing, like, with these, like, these companies and stuff like that. They like to do some behind the scenes, like, strategic, like, cancellations and trying to do in the politicking that goes on behind the scenes. And I low-key believe it. Not to say it's true, so I'm gonna say allegedly. But I feel like the reason why Twisted was canceled, especially in its first season, that's the thing. And they left on a cliffhanger, y'all. I do not want to spoil it. You guys go watch it. They left on a cliffhanger, and I'm still upset that we will never, ever, ever, ever get this thing resolved at all. I'm so upset by this. I'm so upset. Freeform, you tried it. ABC Family, y'all tried it. Disney, y'all tried it. Because y'all should never did this. And if this was to accommodate the Pretty Little Liars veterans and stuff like that, that is trash. And I love Pretty Little Liars, but that's crazy. I feel like if there's 2 shows that are winning on your network, then let it be. And if it's ratings, I'm sorry, like, there were probably times where the ratings weren't good for Pretty Little Liars either, but y'all never canceled that. Y'all never canceled Pretty Little Liars. So it's like, y'all need to stop with the ratings talk. This is not a show, it's a movie. So this is going to be my last topic. Okay, a lot of y'all might not know this movie. It came out on Nickelodeon, right? Because I was just thinking about it. I was like, yo, should I talk about this? Should I talk about this? I used to be a big Disney fan, right? A Disney Channel fan growing up and that sort of thing. But I was also, I guess you could say I was also like a casual fan of Nickelodeon too. So this movie came out, I believe, when I was like in 4th or 5th grade, honestly. Because to this day, I still sing the song. Like, one of the best songs in this movie is called Something to Believe In. Y'all, go listen to that song. Go listen to that song. It is so, it gets your mood up and everything. This movie was so cute. It was so corny, teen corny, da-da-da. But it's so underrated. It was so underrated. But it was worth it. This movie was worth the watch growing up as a kid. And I think that you guys should go give this movie a look. Okay, so you can watch it on 123 Movies, I believe. I do not know if this movie is on, I don't know what, maybe it's on Paramount Plus or something. If you guys have Paramount Plus to watch Spectacular. But yeah. But these are my underrated TV shows that I feel like doesn't get enough shine or doesn't get enough press. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys have any underrated TV shows that you guys like that you can tell me about? So maybe you can give me some recommendations that I can go watch. And yeah, but you know, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share my videos if you care. And let's get the conversation popping, okay? Please subscribe to my channel. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.